Red Indies. Shuffle, shuffle. Red Indies. Shuffle.
Shuffle chat.
Here we go. Hey, hey. Get it in, get it in, get it in. I think y'all know. Hey, hey. Did 'em in, did 'em in, did 'em in. Yeah, yeah.
Today is extremely special because joining us is this princess of hip-hop. Yes, Raja Kumari.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Northeast is my favorite place to visit, so I'm happy to be on this show, especially for my favorite, group of listeners.
Congratulations on your latest release.
This release is really special for me because it's a song that's actually been delayed for like a year and a half. So like it almost came out 3 or 4 times. And I think people that have followed me have seen that I kind of wait between each record a little bit too long right now. But, this one coming out is the start of a lot of projects coming out, a lot of new music coming out. So it means a lot to me to finally have this out in the world. The record is called Get It In. And I did it with Sanjoy, who is the producer, and Russell Ali. And it's co-written with my friend Elvis Brown, who did Mute with me, and which is my first record. And Sirah, who's an incredible writer who wrote with Saweetie, Back to the Streets. And, she's a Grammy Award-winning writer, someone that I've known for over 10 years. So it's exciting to do a project with, longtime friends and have it be out in the world. But yeah, I'm getting ready in the new year to be releasing my album, The Bridge, that I have been working on for a few years now. So it's exciting times.
The most popular song this side is, of course, City Slums, and following it is Rani Cypher.
Oh,
yes, because it has our very own Mabel Ophelia.
Yes.
So, would you like to speak about maybe your favorite collaboration first?
Yes, I mean, 21 was a year of big collaborations. Definitely, Rani Cypher was a record that was really important to me. I've been a fan of Meba for a very long time. She has a strong voice and a really strong understanding of her artistry. So I was always looking for a platform to showcase these other female MCs that, I've been watching, perform for the last few years. So Rani Cypher being the first of its kind, with all these powerhouse females, that meant a lot to me. And, the record I did with Sidhu Moosewala, Us, that was a really crazy collaboration for the year. And, it's been really amazing to make all these new fans through collaboration, meet so many new groups of people. And, I'm really looking forward to, 22, where I think I'm gonna be a little bit more free, and I want to release more music. I don't want to wait so long in between everything. I want to make something and 3 weeks later release it. Like I have that on my head now.
Let's speak about City Slums, another amazing collab and a very popular song this side, I think, in India.
So City Slums is always going to be a special song because it's kind of my first song out in India. That was like my launch in India. Divine and I had written the song over the internet, before we even met. We had just met online, and he had shared the track with me, and I had done my verse, Raja Kumari, I'll go harder than anybody. And then I sent it back to him. And, then he told me that, that we should do like the bridge together. I should come out and, perform at NH7. So we actually performed that for the first time at NH7 before the song was even fully written. The Jackie Pooch was not even written yet when we performed it for the first time. So, the song has grown in so many ways. There's hundreds of dance videos, and I feel like no matter where I go in the country, people know that line, Raja Kumari, I go harder than anybody. I make a joke that it's going to be written on my tombstone. It's like this line that everybody knows. And I'm thankful for it. I think my favorite part of every show is performing City Slums. And, when I do Running Through the Streets of Dog, flowing like the Ganga, and then I just put the microphone out. And we usually judge how well a crowd loves me on how loud the Gangotri is. If it's like really loud, then we're like, oh, they love me here. And honestly, the loudest Gangotris are always in the Northeast.
So I think let's throw back to your most memorable musical moment ever.
Man, I want to say Meghalaya NH7 2019. That was my first headliner performance. And I mean, before I even got on stage, I think I'll always remember this for my whole life. You know, they were like chanting my name, like when the throne was coming out. And I don't know how to explain what that's like, because, you know, when you're young and you imagine that, you know, this is what you're going to do, you imagine it that way, but the audacity to actually accomplish that is insane. So it was such a validation. I was like, okay, success level unlocked, you know, people are like chanting. And, you know, that was the first time I ever was asked to do like an encore, like in a live show. Like I never even prepared for it. So we closed the show at City Slums, and there was just like the way, like, first off, when I started performing, there was probably like 3,000 people. And then it was like, people poured into the dome. And like by the end, there had to have been 5,000 to 6,000 people. I think we cleared out the other stage. Like it was so alive. And I remember they were like, one more time. And I looked over at my manager at the time and he was like, do it again. I'm like, all right, let's do City Slums again. And I don't know how to explain. It was like lava, like erupted, like the way the crowd looked from where we were standing. I can't explain it. And I remember after that, I get the chills when I think about it. After that, I kept saying that like, my mic is a weapon. I was like, yo, my mic is a weapon. So I got this Trishul tattoo on my mic hand after that performance, because I was like, I know the power of my weapon. It's like a Trishul. So this is commemorating my Meghalaya NH7 performance.
All right, then let's speak about what we're really here for. I mean, your latest release, Get It In, and of course the official lyric video as well, everything about it.
I think like the pandemic has taught me to just like go with the flow and put things out. And with this record, I just really wanted people to like not miss the lyrics. Like I think a lot of times people don't know what I'm saying. So I was like, you know, we never tried a lyric video before. So I love the lyric video. It has the whole tarot card celestial motif, which is definitely one of my vibes and something that I'm going to carry across the whole album. And, you know, the record is a high energy, and I just feel like it's like a calling out to the people that like a new time is coming. That's like how I think of the record. It's like, you know, there's some really memorable lyrics, I would say, on the record. One of my favorite ones is, I'm in Balenciaga looking for my baby father, because I am looking for my baby father. And, you know, there's some really like important lyrics, like, you know, we've been told that we better play our part. Hit the switch, I'ma shine the light in the dark. So I feel like, you know, going into 22 and, you know, knowing what we know now, experiencing the last 2 years and, you know, what we've learned, I just know that my job more than ever is to be present and to shine my light. And we never know how people will react to that. Maybe it's me just being present one day and just saying the right thing that sets someone down their path to their, you know, liberation and their, you know, their light. So I'm taking that really seriously, you know, this year. And I think this song kind of sets the tone for that. Here we go. Hey, hey, get it in, get it in, get it in. I bet you know. Hey, hey, did 'em in, yeah, yeah. Been told that we better play our part. Hit the switch, I'ma shine the light up in the dark. Here we go. Hey, hey, get it in, get it in, get it in. Yeah, can't touch me. I'm ice blocks. I'm too cold. Like a runny nose. I'm wiping up these fake hoes, dodging loopholes. I'm jumping out the window on the tempo. I popped up like Rambo, speeding like the cops. My drop top don't move slow. Told him kick rocks. I'm sexy boss. Act like you know. Big mama in the building made him come out. Only want to talk about the millies when I come round.
Hey, so amazing. You are simply incredible. We love you so much, Raja Kumari. Last but not the least, I mean, if you have a message for everybody listening, and especially with New Year's coming up. 2022 will be a year of abundance, and I wish happiness and joy to everyone that hears this. And let's all stay present in the moment and not get lost in the past or worrying about the future. Let's just enjoy what we have. And I'm hoping that you have health and all the blessings in the world. 93.5 Red FM.
It's rocking.